This video is about somebody sent me a message, and generally the video is about Junfan Kung Fu versus Jeet Kune versus Jeet Kune concepts. The way that I see it is that Bruce Lee, only he could be Bruce Lee, only he can express the art the way that he expressed it. Now, he was practicing martial arts and he had his own way of expressing it. And we like that way, and there's a lot of people that want to learn from him. So to me, that's similar to LeBron James. He plays the game of basketball, and some people like the way that he plays and they want to play like him. So they can watch every single game, watch him play, analyze his game, and try to play like him, but they're still not LeBron James. They're still practicing their own way of basketball. Kobe Bryant, for example, he learned a lot from Michael Jordan and copied a lot of Michael Jordan's stuff, but still, he's still just Kobe Bryant. He's not Michael Jordan. He's his own person. He might have played like him. He might have sticked his tongue out like him. He might have wore number 23 like him. He might have tried to walk like him, but he's still not Michael Jordan. He's Kobe Bryant. He won 5 championships. Michael Jordan won 6. LeBron James learned a lot from Michael Jordan as well, but he's still his own person, building his own reputation. LeBron James is a different body size than Michael Jordan. Kobe Bryant is more similar to Michael Jordan. LeBron James is bigger. But there's still LeBron James and Kobe Bryant is still not Michael Jordan. So people that are highly inspired by Bruce Lee, they could learn from Bruce Lee, but they still are themselves. And Kobe Bryant is Kobe Bryant, LeBron James is LeBron James. So LeBron James shouldn't say that he practices Michael Jordan basketball. Kobe Bryant shouldn't say that he practices Michael Jordan basketball. He practices Kobe Bryant's basketball. LeBron James practices LeBron James basketball, even though they both highly respect Michael Jordan, learn a lot from Michael Jordan. So with Bruce Lee, you might be very drawn to him, you might learn a lot from him, you might have watched his movies, read his books, but you're still not him. So you shouldn't say that you practice Bruce Lee's Kung Fu. You practice your own Kung Fu. It might be similar to Bruce Lee's Kung Fu, but it's still your own Kung Fu. And don't say that you practice Jeet Kune because that's just another way of saying Bruce Lee's Kung Fu. So you don't practice Bruce Lee's Kung Fu. You don't practice Junfan Kung Fu because Junfan is just a Chinese way of saying Bruce Lee. You don't practice Bruce Lee's Kung Fu. You don't practice Junfan Kung Fu. And you don't practice Jeet Kune because Jeet Kune is just another label to say Bruce Lee's Kung Fu in a different way. So Junfan Kung Fu, Bruce Lee Kung Fu, Jeet Kune, it's all Bruce Lee. You are not Bruce Lee. You are yourself. You have your own expression of the martial arts. As far as Jeet Kune concepts are concerned, you're basically saying, hey, you're still trying to, in a roundabout way, you're still misinforming people, deceiving people into believing that you got it, that you get it, that you have the authority to teach it, that you could share it. That's not yours, and that's not Jeet Kune. That's your expression. So that's where the problem comes in, is when people are trying to make money off the labels of which they didn't create themselves, and the money that they make, they're not giving it back to Bruce Lee. They're taking it in for themselves, and this is not right. The people need to establish their own labels, develop their own reputation, and then promote themselves. They could say that, hey, I learned a lot from Bruce Lee, I learned a lot from his art of Jeet Kune, but this is not Jeet Kune. I am not Bruce Lee, but I'm teaching my own expression of the martial arts that has been inspired by Bruce Lee. So I don't think that anybody should use those labels as far as saying that they teach that and that's what they practice. Because basically when they say that this is what they practice, essentially it's going to lead up to, hey, this is what I teach. But you can't teach Bruce Lee's Kung Fu. You can't teach Jun Fan Kung Fu. You can't teach Jeet Kune Do. And you can't even teach Jeet Kune Do concepts, because people don't need you for that. If they want to learn Jeet Kune Do concepts, then they just go to Bruce Lee's books. Learn from Bruce Lee's books that were written by him. They don't need you as a middleman, corrupting the teachings of which he is trying to share. You as a middleman, by corrupting his teachings, may it be for the good or bad, it is not him, it is you. So don't say Jeet Kune Do. Don't say Jun Fan. Don't say Bruce Lee. That's essentially the way that I see it. It's like if you are playing basketball and you're good at basketball and you want to teach somebody how to play basketball, don't tell them that you're teaching Michael Jordan's way or that you're Michael Jordan. You are not Michael Jordan. You're not teaching Michael Jordan's way of basketball. You're teaching your way of basketball. Some of the moves that you could do might be similar to Michael Jordan, but you're still not Michael Jordan. So you should not tell people that you're teaching Michael Jordan's basketball. If people want to learn from Michael Jordan's still living, they could go to his basketball camp and learn from him. Or they could watch his videos and watch him play basketball. If people want to learn from Bruce Lee, then hey, say that, tell them, go on YouTube and watch Bruce Lee's movies, or go buy the Bruce Lee movies and watch it. The Bruce Lee books are out there for sale. Go purchase a book and learn from Bruce Lee. But as soon as they're trying to learn from you, you're not Bruce Lee, and you are not needed to be as a middleman to try to deceive people into believing that what you're teaching is what Bruce was expressing, because you are not Bruce Lee. And that's the thing that the issue that I have, essentially. And people could just say, hey, I have my own expression of the martial arts. I learned a lot from Bruce Lee. I'm inspired by Bruce Lee. And if you like his style, his way, then you might like mine, because mine is similar to his, because a lot of my stuff is inspired by him. And then teach your own. And that's the thing that I see. There's just a lot of misrepresentation out there of people saying Jeet Kune Do, saying that this is what Jeet Kune Do is, but they're not Bruce Lee, and then they're confusing people and deceiving people, and that's not right. I think that that's the right way to do it. And Bruce Lee himself was telling people to be yourself, honestly express yourself. He said, don't just find a successful person out there and just copycat them and imitate them. Don't do that. Just be yourself. Honestly express yourself. And that goes along with claiming your own name, your own kung fu, your own martial art expression. That's the way that I see it. And I think that's the real way. I think the LeBron James, the Kobe Bryant, and the Michael Jordan are all good examples, because LeBron James and Kobe Bryant have been highly inspired by Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was the main reason why they started practicing basketball. But at the end of the day, they are still not Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is who he was, or is, and then Kobe Bryant is his own man. LeBron James is his own man. Bruce Lee was a great person, great martial artist, but no matter how much you love his work, you're still not him, and you need to learn how to be yourself, express yourself, and teach what you know in the martial arts, and not purposefully or unintentionally deceive people into believing that they're learning Jeet Kune Do or learning from Bruce Lee, when clearly you are not Bruce Lee.